So I'm back again, as you can see. It's been a long time, and for those wondering where you've been, it's been a journey. It's been a hell of a journey, but hey, and I know, different setting. I'm now currently in my top secret man cave, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got pictures everywhere, all my loved ones, and all little memories and things like that. Got my dad's old jacket here, which I like. So I thought perfect for main shot of the video. So where was I? Right, the name of the video. Why do you feel like shit, and what can you do about it? And I will explain, but before I do, I need to explain where I've been. Yeah. So I've had a journey. I've for those of you that have been following me all the time, I lost my dad, and he was like my best mate. I worked on my own, lived on my own. It was pretty much my only company sometimes. They just kept me going, you know. And I'd see him after work pretty much every day, have a cup of tea or two, and then go back home, and I were all right. So with him passing, one thing, I didn't have the energy or the strength or whatever to socialise. Just didn't have it. So what did I do? I isolated myself, and in doing so, I found how important human interaction is. And we'll start with that one. To be fair, why do you feel like shit? It's because you're set up to feel like shit. We all are. Yeah, every one of us probably, in one shape or form, feel like shit. Yeah, and the world is designed that way. The modern world is designed to make you feel like shit. And a good one is isolation. So we've got social media now, which is the devil. It really is. And just everything, you know, human connections dying every day. Families, they're on the phones. They're all staring at a screen. Kids doing the same. Like parents, both on the phones. Shut the kid up. Here's an iPad or a tablet, whatever you call them. Shuts that kid up then. So the kid's basically just staring at a screen all day. You see them all the time. You see couples out for dinner. What they're doing, they're not talking to each other. They're on the phones. Yeah. Friends the same. All around a table. No one's talking to anybody. They're on the phones. Yeah. So that's taken over. So as bad as I was, that, you know, there was days and days that I wasn't speaking to a soul, except my tree. That's when you know you're lonely. You know you're lonely when you're talking to a plant. Yeah, and that's how bad I got. So knowing, it was a long journey, but coming out the other side, understanding how important it is to be around people. And the problem is, for a lot of people, they are around people, but they still feel so lonely. Now, why is that? It's because we're all on the phones. Yeah, if you've got your phone in your hand and your head in your phone like that, the problem is, you're in a room full of people, that phone seems all the more important than you. You put the phone down to have a conversation with them, yeah, you put it down on the table, you're looking at it, it's right next to you, it's there. And all of a sudden there's a beep on it. What do? Oh, better check that. What about the people you're with? Yeah. It's killing human connection. It's making people lonely as well. So anyway, back to what the hell have I been doing. So I'll come out the other side. Probably the hardest year and a half of my life I've had. Then it's been rocky. Since I can remember, it's been rocky. So tough year and a half. But out of that, I met my lady, my woman. She's loving my life. She really is. And then a couple of months later, I knocked her up. I know, life decisions. So baby on the way, which has changed everything, and a lot has changed since then, and for the better as well. And along the way, I found God. Yes. Now I will talk about it some more, probably more in another video. But yeah, I found God, and it's changed me so much. Now ain't gonna push religion on anybody, but I do want you to hear me out, at least for this video, and hopefully I can make more sense of things as well. But we'll start off with, again, the 7 deadly sins. I've covered this before, and before, you know, I found God. And for anybody who knows me, I was anti-religion big time, and no one ripped the out of religion as much as I did, and Jesus and things like that. I was terrible. I was awful, and for a laugh. And you know, I was an atheist. So to me, when you die, you're dead. Whatever. But my mind has changed big time. And what's funny as well is throughout my whole life, I'd say I've had a quest for knowledge. I've been on a quest for knowledge since, I mean, it's part of why we're doing YouTube, is that I felt like shit. I felt like crap. I was depressed, suicidal, all these things. And I tried everything to climb my way out. So I learned what to do. And I had a lot of knowledge, and for a long time it worked. And you know, I was saving myself in the process, and I thought, well, I didn't know any of this, so I thought, if I do the YouTube, I'm helping a lot of other people then as well, aren't I? And maybe teach them things that I wish I knew, and save a lot of people the trouble. So that's where it all came from. But hey, after a while, I was struggling that much. I become addicted. I become addicted as a way of escaping my life. Smoking weed nearly every night. I didn't when I had the kids, but any other time I'd go to work, come home, have a shower, put my dinner on, smoke a big fat joint, and pig out. And when I mean pig out, I'm talking, we'll cover this in the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony. If there was an Olympic medal for gluttony, I'd have took gold on that one. I was a pig, and I was doing that to myself every night. And I knew I was killing myself. The amount of sugar I was eating, and I still got my teeth, and I don't know how I'm not 25 stone either. Probably the stress, because day in, day out, it did feel like I was being tested. It really did, and I kept saying it. I said, it just feels like I'm being tested. Like whatever could go wrong would go wrong, and that was happening on a daily basis for a long time. And in the meantime, I was in physical pain constantly. Yeah, so having a smoke on a night time, it fixed that, didn't it? Yeah, it took my mind off the pain for one thing. So it was a couple of hours on a night time, give myself a break where I wasn't in all that pain. And the stress, the amount of debt I got into, because I'm turning up at work and I'm getting 2 hours work done in 8 hours, say. Yeah, because I'm dropping to my knees every few minutes, climbing back to my feet, pick the shovel up, drop it to my knees again. And this went on for a long time. And so yeah, a lot of stress, because I was getting deeper and deeper into debt, and then paying a fortune to get me back fixed every week as well. A lot of money in the end. And so anyway, yeah, so I turned to smoking weed, and in turn, it don't make me feel good. It does in the moment, but long term wise, it ain't good for you, yeah. And it was, yeah, an escape. So I stopped doing this for the simple reason was, I thought, who am I to teach anybody anything? When I can't even sort myself out, I thought, well, I'm a hypocrite, and I'm a fraud. If I can, I'm a hypocrite for not doing the things that I should have been doing to make myself feel better. And I was yeah, fraud in the fact that I couldn't even sort myself out. Yeah, I'm trying to help everybody else. So who am I to tell anyone anything? And it's kind of funny that, you know, King D with a name like King D, Billy Big Bollocks, thinking I'm king, or a load of bollocks, and the idea of being king. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror some days. I'm putting on weight slowly. I like dodging the mirror, and I couldn't even look at myself. You know, King D. Now I'm no better than anyone, and I think maybe a part of me, Mr. Know-It-All, maybe thought that I am. You know, oh look at me, look how good I am. I'm trying to help people with a name like King D. You know, so I fell. and that's the best thing that ever happened to me, really. It led me down a dark path. It made me understand myself more. It made me understand a lot of other people that I'm very close to, or have been close to in my life. I don't even know if you can hear this because of the rain. I want to pause the video and just check, otherwise I'm just talking for no reason. Nah, you can still hear me. It'll do. My videos weren't exactly any good anyway, were they really? So as long as you can hear me, we're alright, aren't we? So anyway, let's get on with the 7 deadly sins. And again, right, well, I'm guilty of them all, and I think we all are to some degree. We all have been. And yeah, lust for one thing. We'll go with lust. Now, I've been somebody who slept around. Well, I say I've been somebody who slept around. Brief periods in my life, I've done that, and I never felt good. I'd stopped pretty quick because it didn't feel good. It felt hollow, and because it's not real. It's not love. It's not long lasting. It's shit. It's a dopamine high. That's what it is. It's I scored, and it's a boost, isn't it? It makes you feel good, thinking, oh yeah, I must be a hell of a man because I slept with her and I slept with her and I slept with her. No, it's not a way to live your life. I can promise you that. Now, as I said earlier in the video, I met the love of my life, and I'd pick her over every woman on this planet. She's my woman, yeah. She's the one, and I know she loves me, and I love her, and we accept each other for who we are as well. She knows I'm not perfect. I know she's not perfect. Nobody is, yeah. But we love each other. We really, really do, and it's been beautiful. It's been really nice. I've met some great women in my time. I really have. I've dated some really amazing women. But like they say, to find the right person, you've got to be the right person. And with who I'm with now, timing were perfect. It really was. I think if I'd met her any time sooner, it wouldn't have worked. I was lucky that I met her when I did. And as I said, I got her knocked up. And in turn, that's changed a lot of things as well. And again, timing has been perfect. Time has been perfect. And for all the bad I've been through, it's led me to where I am now, and I'm very grateful for where I am right now. So yeah, there's lust. It ain't good, and we can go back to rubbing one out to dirty pictures and dirty videos on the internet. If you're doing that, you'd stop. You really do. And like I said earlier, the world is trying to make everyone feel like crap. Yeah, whoever's in charge, whoever's pulling the strings, they want you to feel like crap. They want you to feel like shit. And a good way of doing that, I mean, they've done studies, right, on porn. They've done studies, and it's worse for you than most drugs, most hard drugs. Porn's worse, yeah, especially for the amount of dopamine, right? And I've covered this before, and if you're not seeing it, you know, flooding yourself with all that dopamine, you're going to kill your dopamine receptors, and in turn the world gets a little greyer and a little greyer every day, and you're killing them and killing them and killing them, to the point where, well, whatever it was you're doing for all that dopamine hit, now you're doing more and more and more for that same hit, and you're killing more dopamine receptors, yeah. So that's a big reason. If you're watching porn, that's a massive reason why you feel like shit, okay? So if that is you, quit. Just do it. For your soul. Do it. Yeah? You don't need it. It's killing you. And next we've got gluttony. Now, a couple of weeks ago I did, I think the good Lord himself put this one on me, because it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, I've got to do it, and I just did it. So I did a 48-hour fast. Later this week I'm doing a 72-hour fast, which is going to be fun. Now I do fasting anyway. I've done it like intermittent fasting for about 3 or 4 years now, and it's again saved me. That's big time. I mean, my body were falling apart. That's as far as I could stretch that arm out. My knees throbbing all the time. Depression, brain fog, all these things all cleared up after about 3 or 4 weeks of intermittent fasting, where I only really eat one big meal when I get home from work, and I'm talking a big meal, and then that's it. And as much as people, the amount of people tell me all the time, don't you think that's bad for you? Like, no. If you understood how shit I felt before I did it compared to how I feel now, it's the way. We're not designed to eat 3 meals a day every day, and missing a day ain't going to kill you, right? And what your body does when you miss a day of food, after a while you start using the dead cells and your zombie cells in your body, yeah, likely the cancer cells. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying it helps fight cancer because you're not feeding it. What does cancer eat? It wants your sugar. It wants all the crap you're eating, yeah? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see how many people are getting cancer nowadays compared to way back when, yeah? It's getting more and more common, which is strange, don't you think? Now, with all the professionals we've got in the world now, all these scientists that think they know best, know better than they've ever known before, what they're doing to you? They're leading you astray. Yeah? They're feeding you lies. Why are they doing that? Because they want us all to feel like shit. Yeah? The reason you feel like shit is because they want you to feel like shit. Yeah? If you're weak, you're easier to control, and they want you weak. Look at pharmaceutical companies, yeah? It's a business. It is a business. They want money. So if all their customers are healthy and fit, well, they're not going to make any money out of you then, are they? So they don't want you healthy. And I know, in an ideal world, we don't live in one of them, I'm afraid. Not anymore. Not for a long, long, long time. And that's down to sins. Sinning. People sinning. All the sins in the world. Our free will. And we are sinners. Yeah? That's what we are. And greed. Greed at the top. And the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. And in the meantime, we're getting sicker and sicker. It's true. So, that's kind of covered gluttony. We don't need all that food, guys. We're eating too much. Obesity is not beautiful. It's unhealthy. Again, the media. Media is a great weapon, a great tool in controlling us. Yeah, you keep telling everybody big is beautiful, then where's the incentive to lose it? Now you need to lose the weight because you're killing yourself. Yeah, and It's not actually that attractive. No, don't get me wrong. I've seen attractive big women. They exist, yeah. I'm not having a go at them. All I'm saying is it's not healthy, yeah. And the reason why you feel like shit is because you're carrying too much weight and you're eating the wrong things, yeah. You are what you eat. If you're eating shit, that's what you feel like shit, yeah. And we're all eating too much. We are. Breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Yeah, alright then, mate. Lies. Oh, you need at least 3 meals a day. Lies. Look at all the animals in the wild. Are they eating 3 meals a day? No, they're not. They're not. We don't need 3 meals a day. I'm a firm believer in God, and we'll have this conversation another time. There is a God, right? There's either God or nothing, right? The world's too crazy. Alright, I'll say this in another conversation. We'll leave it there. But my point is, if God made us, and He made animals for us to eat, yeah? That's what they're there for. And if He made us, which He did, what pathetic creature are we if we're going to drop dead after not eating for a few days? Come on, think about it. You're going to be fine. Try it. And the sense of clarity you'll get, I mean, like I said, I just did that 48-hour one. I was thinking crystal clear. And it was amazing how not being a slave to food. Yes, I was hungry for a couple of days, yes. Very hungry, especially in the times when I would have been eating. I was very hungry. And that was tough. It was. But again, it was pushing myself and it was doing something. It was breaking free from the addiction. And I know people say, oh, I've not ate for 4 or 5 hours and I'm getting hungry. Oh, my belly's rumbling and I'm hungry. That feeling. That's not hunger. That's part of the addiction. Yeah? We're all addicted to food. And we're addicted to a lot of things. Yeah? So there's gluttony. Pride, there's one. And then we've got envy as well. And sloth, right? You can put all these together, right? Social media. Yeah? You're looking all the time. Everyone's on the phone now, aren't they? They're looking on social media. And they're thinking, well, she's doing this. Everyone's living the best life on social media, aren't they? Of course they are. And then you're seeing it and you're like, well, my life, shit. Their life looks great. She looks really pretty. Yeah, she's got 20 filters on her face, yeah? And everyone's got their arse out. All the ladies got their arse and tits out. Kids must think you're amazing, Dill. Yeah? They must be so proud of you. Every picture they've got of you and them together, you got your tits out for the lads. Yeah, it's... We shouldn't be living like that, guys. And I'm taking the piss. I've been sane. Gym pictures with biceps out and that. You know, ladies will have a look at this. And, you know, there's people that are not able-bodied where they can't exercise. And, you know, there's me boasting, look at me, look at my body, and things like that. So, I'm no better. I guarantee if I was a woman, I would 100% be having my tits out for the lads. Not anymore, but... Hey. And yeah, so like everyone's comparing themselves to each other and envious of that. Why? Envy is the opposite, in my eyes, to gratitude. And we should all be grateful, and being grateful for the things you've got, and pay more attention to the things you are grateful for, is how it should be. It's the way to live your life, and the whole God thing, me finding God, which I will get into more in another video, is, yeah, my life's been very hard. It's been hard. So there's a lot of people's, yeah. So that was not a feel sorry for me moment. But my point is, there's been a lot of good in my life as well. So much. The people. Yeah, the one thing I've not lacked in my whole life is good people around me. I've always had the best friends in my life. My family are amazing. My children, oh, out of this world. They're great. They're so amazing. and now my woman, my lady, she just does it for me. She's amazing. She's so funny to be around. A laugh and a smile. I'm blessed, yeah. And another one on the way, another kid on the way. So I am super blessed, and you know, every day I thank God for these people that are in my life. I really do. It's something beautiful about it, you know. And I think if you're in that state of looking at what you're grateful for, you find more as well, and it kind of comes to you, like, you know, like the law of attraction in a way. When you think law of attraction, you can link that to God. You can, which we'll say that for another video. We don't want to go too off track. Yeah, so there's that. Sloth. So we'll go on. Yeah, 7 deadly sins. Tell them out of practice at this, can't you? 7 deadly sins. Sloth. I've been a lazy sod in my life. Plenty of times in my life I've been lazy. There's been other times when I've grafted my arse off to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? But I've certainly been lazy in my time, and I don't think anyone's really lazy. It's not motivated. Why not motivated? Because you're depressed. And I can think of all the times I've been lazy in my life. I was depressed, big time, and continuing down that road of being lazy, sloth, is you never feel any better. You're only going to feel worse and worse and worse. Our bodies are designed to be moved and to be moving and doing things and pushing yourself. Exercise, all things we need, yeah. So do it. And we've got greed. Right, greed speaks for itself, doesn't it? I mean, the world's run by greed. And look at the state we're in. The world's in a bad place. It really, really is. And this is why, again, greed from those pulling the strings, those at the top. This is why you feel like shit. It's true. And then we've got wrath. That one speaks for itself, doesn't it? You're going to kick off and get angry at other people and vengeful, eye for an eye, you know, eye for an eye, all world will be blind. It's true. We need to swap that for forgiveness. Now, there's a lot of people in my life that's wronged me. A lot of people have, yeah. If you're watching this, I forgive you. I really do. I've wronged a lot of people in a lot of people in their lives, and I'm sorry. Sometimes unknowingly, other times just from being a dick. Yeah, I've hurt a lot of people in my life, and if you are somebody watching this and I've hurt you, I am sorry. But my point is, that we're human. Yeah, we are sinners by nature, just because we are human. Yeah. And we're gonna make mistakes. It's part of being human, and we're gonna do bad things. We're gonna hurt people. Part of life, yeah. But being able to forgive, because if you can forgive somebody else, then there's more chance you're going to be able to forgive yourself as well. You've got that forgiving mentality. Now, I've started reading the Bible, and I grasp the idea that Jesus is a pretty forgiving dude. Yeah, very forgiving person. And I think if we all live closer to God, then we're going to feel a lot better about ourselves and feel better about each other as well, you know. And you can lead the way by leading a life closer to, and allowing Jesus to lead you in your life. And before I lose you all, thinking he's talking about God and things like that again, just hear me out, right? Because the world we live in has never been further from God. And look at the state we're in. Look at the music industry, how everything's satanic and just downright degenerate and disgusting. Yeah, they're not grinding on each other, it's the devil, and virtually no clothes on. And this stuff for kids as well. I mean, kids are watching this and think, what is going on? Yeah, devil horns and A-list pop singers on the cross and things like that. You watch the opening ceremony of the Olympics. That peed all over Christianity. That was disgusting, and it's happening in plain sight now. They're not even hiding it. It's disgusting. And it's happening all around the world. Yeah, all the A-list. Well, I'm not saying all. A lot of the A-list celebrities. Look at what's happening with P Diddy and all that. Yeah, and you know he's got a lot of names. They're all at it. They're not all at it. I'm saying it again. Most of them are at it, I'm sure. And the reason why they got there is, you know, they sold their soul. They really did. You know, no self-respect, no dignity. All these good qualities that, you know, saying no to evil. Now they went along with it, and they kept the mouth shut, didn't they? And this is happening in all walks of life, and this is why you feel like shit. Yeah, it's just a money-making machine. Those at the top are making more money, and I firmly believe everything will right itself in the end. We've got to have faith. Yeah, I've never been more sure on this. Have faith. Turn to God. Turn to Jesus. Ask Him for help. And I'll tell you now, you want to feel better. It's going to be very difficult to get over all these things. Okay? Things that's happening in your life. Things that you're consuming. Even down to the music that you're consuming is making you feel shit. You're constantly on social media, that is making you feel shit. What you eat is making you feel like shit. Yeah? It all is. All these things you're consuming is making you feel like shit. And it's all addictive as well. So, trying to stop is not easy, is it? I know it's not easy. And I can tell you now, we all need help. We all do. And the best person I know to help you, no, it's not me, is Jesus. He's helping me massively. I've quit vaping. My road rage was getting out of this. It was getting crazy. After my dad passed, it's gone. It's literally gone. I was having a lot of worry about things in this world. Worried about my kids' future. Worried about this country. I have no fears or worries about anything at all. And if I have a bad day, which I've had plenty, I trust in God. Yeah, and I know, I think, there's loads of people think I'm crazy, yeah, for suddenly turning to God. And I don't care. Yeah, I'm way past caring. Me, a year and a half ago, would have thought I was crazy. I'd be like, I was the least religious person on this planet. I would rip the shit out of religion all the time. Yeah. So for me to be how I am now, I've literally come full circle in my quest for knowledge all my life. I've come full circle, and here we are. And I'm telling you, Jesus is the way, and we all need to get right with Him as well. Yeah. So ask Him for help. There's been times in my life I've asked Him for help, and ask Him for strength. Ask Jesus to be with you. Pray tonight. Ask Jesus, be with me, and give me the strength. Yeah, give me the strength to overcome the evil in this world, because all these things is evil. Yeah, and we're in a bad way. This world is in a bad way, and it's out of our hands now. I believe it's out of our hands. There's only one person that can save us now. Yeah. And he's up there. Okay. I'm probably going to lose a lot of subscribers over this one. I don't care. It needed to be said, and I'm saying it. Yeah. So there we go. And I don't like King D anymore. I don't want that name. So if you got a good name for me, hit me up in the comments, because we need to change that. Because there's only one king. It's Jesus. Jesus is my king. I ain't no king, and I've proved that plenty. I'm no king. Okay. There we go. Let's wrap that one up. There's going to be more videos to come. I've had a lot of thinking time, a lot of growing, a lot of maturing, a lot of falling and getting back up again, and coming back from rock bottom. Now, I've been rock bottom several times in my life, but this one's been the worst, and this one's been the hardest, and I've learnt the most from this one. But of all the things, I could probably go back on a lot of my videos and just get rid of them all. Not all, most, because I've changed so much, and how I see in the world, I've changed. I really have. And I swear to God, guys, let Jesus into your heart, and He'll help. And I know it sounds crazy. It's not lost on me, yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Yeah, it's changed me so much. I mean, I'm helping people more, and like strangers. I'm doing the right thing instead of the easiest thing. And I used to always think, oh, I'm a good person. No, not really. Yeah, sometimes I would do good, and I could be polite, and I'm nice to people, and I was doing something, I was trying to help people. And I was trying to get rich as well. You see Andrew Tate do it and think, oh, well, I had a bit of that. You know, I was out for me. And as much as I can look back and think, you know, I was doing it for other people, which I was, but a lot of it I was doing for me as well. Whereas now, I'm doing this video knowing I'm going to sound absolute crazy to a lot of people. I really don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm just trying to help people, and the best person I know to help you is Jesus, so I'm just going to promote Jesus. Yeah. And if you don't like it, and if it upsets you, if that notion upsets you, then what does that say? It means all this evil's got a good hold on you, I'm telling you now. And we've all been brainwashed. We've all been lied to, scientists, experts. We're all being lied to. I explained one there with food. Yeah. Oh, eat this. Red meat, avoid red meat. It's the devil. Red meat's a superfood. Yeah, you could live off that. I did, for 2 weeks, I did a carnivore diet, and I was just eating beef, and never had so much energy and so much focus, and I was just on it. I mean, I would sit on the sofa, like this sofa now. I wouldn't even lean back, I was sat upright, and I was looking around like, what can I do now? They've been lying to you for a long, long time. Same as fasting, yeah? Breakfast, most important meal of the day. Kiss my bumhole. Yeah, it's not. Right. We'll wrap it up there, guys. I will be back, and I'll start doing some more videos and making a difference, yeah? Before it's too late, because we'll talk about it later. It's been good to do it again. Drop us a comment. Give me a new name, because King D don't sit right with me anymore. There's only one king, it's not me. And let me know how you're doing, yeah? And thank you very much. So, what did I used to say? Can't remember, I used to wrap it up now. That's how long it's been. Take care. I'll leave it at that for now. Right, bye guys. I will be back again. See you later.